Hi, thanks for joining me again. We're still out in Lincolnshire exploring the Wolds. It was such a lovely day that I ended up backtracking part of the journey we made and ended up going down to the biker café at Willingham Woods. Add in a visit to a windmill and I ended up shooting a lot more footage than normal. Looking through it all when I got back, I thought there's probably enough to do 2 separate videos here, so here we are. If you watched the last but one video, you'll have seen that we passed through the village of Waltham on our way to the old RAF base. Well, we're starting this time just coming back into Waltham. We're going to turn left here on the B1203, that's towards Market Rasen, and we're just heading up to the Waltham Windmill for a quick look. This is a 6-sailed windmill, and that's quite rare in this country. There's been windmills on this site since 1666, but this present one was built in 1878. It's 6 stories high, and it's built from local brick, but it's coated with a layer of tar to keep out the elements. Inside, it operates 4 pairs of grinding wheels. It was wind operational right up until 1967, after which it was converted to electric. Now there is an interesting tale about this, that during the construction of RAF Waltham, the Air Ministry saw this, along with Grimsby Dock Tower and Bimbrook Windmill, as possible waypoints for German bombers. They went to see the farmer to inform him of its pending demolition, but were actually chased off at the end of a shotgun. Lovely story, I like that idea. Subsequently, Grimsby Dock Tower was saved because it was home to a Royal Navy wireless transmitter, but Bimbrook Windmill was demolished. Today we've got restaurants, craft shops, and there's even a miniature railway in the grounds. It's also a nice place for a picnic on a sunny day. Okay, we've jumped quite a few miles south now. Actually came down the A18 and A46, which are quite fast, busy roads. Today, well, it's a lovely sunny day, it's a weekend. Traffic was heavy in places, so I've just cut that out so it's not as boring. We're just coming into Market Rasen here, which is probably most famous for its racecourse. This is an old market town, and it appears in the Domesday Book of 1086. Just to the west of Market Rasen is a sort of sister village of Middle Rasen. The name is supposed to come from the Old English Rasen, which means a plank of all things. That's thought to refer to a plank bridge over the river. These guys are probably just on the way back from Willingham Woods. There's a lot of nice old buildings on the main street here. Now it does have another, more recent claim to fame. In 2008, very close to here, was the epicentre of an earthquake that measured 5.2 on the Richter scale. Now that's quite a significant earthquake in this country, and it was felt across much of the UK. It actually lasted about 10 seconds. That might not sound a long time, but if you count slowly from 1 to 10 and imagine the ground all shaking all that time, that's scary. Luckily, very little damage was caused, but there was an official report of a chimney being dislodged in South Yorkshire. Unfortunately, this chimney happened to crash down through the roof of the house and landed on a bloke lying in bed, breaking his pelvis. Nasty, but that was the only reported casualty. Anyway, we'll head out of Market Rasen and go on to Willingham Woods. There's a real nice cafe there and it's very popular with bikers, especially on a day like this. The woods are owned by the Forestry Commission and it's a great place for walking and picnics. It really covers a huge area. Here we are, just on the left. The sun's out and it's a weekend. A lot of bikers here. Well, that was good. Nice cuppa and a chat with a couple of great old guys from my old stomping ground, Sheffield. They were really interested in Goldie. I have to say, she does often create a fair bit of interest when I park up. Probably because they're new on the market. Not many folk have seen them in the flesh. There's plenty that just want to know if they're any good, what they like to ride. I think she's a brilliant bike. We've done about over 1,200 miles now. Enjoyed every one. Real easy to ride. I'll just let you sit back now and enjoy some Lincolnshire country roads till we get to the next village. Now that's nice. Lovely little Austin 7 out for a bimble. We're turning off the A46 now. We're going to turn left and head down the B1434 towards Brig. There's some nice views there over on the left, looking down over the Lincolnshire countryside. A day like this you can just see for miles. This is Holton-le-Moor. This is another very old village, and it also appears in the Domesday Book, but there it's called Hoptune. There are several listed buildings in the village. The impressive half-timbered medieval looking building on the right here is the Moot Hall, but it's not quite what it seems. It was actually commissioned by the village squire and built in 1910. We're turning right here at the hamlet of Moortown. Now just at the level crossing here we have what was the Victorian railway station on the left and the Skipworth Arms on the right. Nice pub that, been there a few times but not for many years. We're going to finish the ride off with a slow bimble up through Nettleton Bigwood. It's a bit early in the year, but the rhododendron bushes are just coming into flower. Oh, this will be a mass of purple in a few weeks. Watch out for the squirrel there. There's actually loads of wildlife in here. You always see squirrels and rabbits, and it's not unusual to see the little muntjac deer as well. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up there for this one. As usual, hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, leave a like, leave me a comment, and subscribe if you want to follow any more of my ramblings, and we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers for now.